Love Them Knives channel, LTK, talking about the Massdrop Ferrum Forge Dao. Thanks for rolling on by. The Dao from Ferrum Forge and Massdrop, and it's all good. And I got the green gold circuit board pattern, which was an extra 20 bucks from my $144.99. So I guess it was $165 basically total for this knife, made by We Knives. There's your Ferrum Forge logo on here. Massdrop. I've got a numbered one because I got first run perks. S35VN super steel blade. Should I be saying super steel still? But it is. It's a crucible powder metallurgy. It's good stuff. And got a big front go forward choil, which takes about half an inch of possible cutting edge right off the blade. There you go. You only got that much left, but that's enough, I guess. So there you go. And backspacer, pocket clip in kind of a dirty bronze, or it looks dirty bronze now because it's probably just dirty from me handling it. In any case, check that out. It's really cool. I got this because it looks like crop circles or something. I don't know. I must have been abducted by a UFO or something. And I just can't get away from this image. But I think it really looks cool. I don't know. High tech something. It's a frame lock. I know that's a new concept, everybody. What? How does that work? Okay, we've kind of frame locked ourselves to death on this channel to a degree, but they just keep making them. So we just keep talking about them. Axis lock, liner lock, lock back, slip joint, friction folder. What do you want? So there you go. And this one is just like that. It's frame lock, but it's pretty good looking knife. It's got a hardened steel insert in here. That's what that's holding on to. And it's got an over travel stop. Let me get my little snake light if I can find it. Man, where do I put you, buddy? Oh my God. You don't want to see the edge of my table over here. It's just a mess. Okay, there you go. Hardened steel insert. And there's the over travel stop. So we got that all going on. And you get a nice zipper pouch inside this box and everything. But check the knife out. So when you... I'm going to give you a link to two different things. Number one is a referral link. I'll give you the referral link. You click on that and go make you a Massdrop account if you don't have one already. Okay? So then they will know that you were referred by me, which gives you special perks like nothing and 0. Okay. And if you buy a knife, then I get $10 off on my next knife. So, hey, you can earn me some money. And you can make your own referral link and send it on to your friends. And when they buy a knife, they earn you money. So it helps with my budget here on the channel. So I'm going to give you a referral link and not lie to you about why, because I'm greedy and I want the kickbacks. The second thing is I will give you a link that'll go to the general specs on this knife. The one thing when the drop's done and it's all over, they don't show you the price anymore. That's why I'm telling you. It was $144.95. And then it was 20 bucks extra for this particular milling and anno and all that kind of stuff. So that'll give you an idea what we're talking about. One thing I do like about this knife in particular is it's really carryable. So it's a great size. And whew, actually the detent on this one is pretty good. You got a flipper tab. It's really, really small. Check out the jimping on the front of this dog. And you got this traction. I like the backspacer. I'm glad they put one in there. I think without that, it would really not be near as nice. Not near as nice. But for as small a flipper tab as that is, you better get a hold of it. Thank God it does have some jimping on it. Whew, that's pretty good. Strong, not good or bad, but stronger detent than many flipper knives that I've reviewed. I'm trying to fail it, by the way, and it's popping all the way out. It is snappy. It's snappy. Detent is fairly strong, so I'd call this one a 6. Now, yeah, you might be you got to watch to make sure you're not interfering with the opening by pushing on the lock bar. When you do, of course, you strengthen that detent hold on it and make it more difficult to, but still, getting my fingers away from it, still, that's, ooh, yeah, that's a pull. So when you finger flick, you're loading it up because it don't just flop out, okay? And there's some finger flickable knives that are like a 3.5 detent, and they're so easy to flick. This one takes a little bit more intention. Not bad, though. I can't do my thumb thing. My thumb's too fat, and I'm not getting into this groove here. So it's finger flick or flipper tab. Flipper tabs. Ooh, that's killer. Okay, so how big is this knife? Well, fancy, get out here. Let's take a look. Okay, see what we got? It's smaller than the Paramilitary 2. Change the perspective. And yes, it is. This is 8 1/4 overall. So let's take a quick measure. Okay. And there we go. It's trying to be 3.5, isn't it? All day long. Yeah, get up here, maybe a little under, but down here at the back of the choil. Now, cutting edge, not even 3 inches. 2 7/8. Overall, a little over 7.5, about 7 5/8. So 19.5 centimeters. Okay. Put our little micrometer to it, and it's zeroed out. Let's not get it in the cutaway. Wow, that's incredible. 4mm to really start with. That's a lot of thick blade stock for no more than what you got there, but that's okay. So it's about a 0.15 something. Come on, baby, kick over. 0.153, and see if we can get overall on top of these. 0.47, about the same thickness as a Paramilitary 2. 12mm. Okay, so not a real big knife lengthwise, but you still got a 3.5-inch blade. So really, you're kind of giving yourself the same blade as the Paramilitary 2 as far as length goes. But you're failing it on the handle. Now, you don't need a 5-inch handle. I don't need a 5-inch handle. So we're good there. And going forward, well, then even if you got big hands, if you're going forward on that huge choil, there you go. And nice for sharpening here, this cutaway here. So you can sharpen this blade, should be great. Fit and finish is great as it is on all the we manufactured knives. This one's centered up, no blade play, no lock rock. It's a good looker with this pattern, don't you think? This reminds me a little bit of the buck, the Ferrum Forge buck that they did with Massdrop, B-U-C. So check that out if you go on Massdrop, or just Google it in, Massdrop buck. And so it looks a little bit like this, and this kind of reminds me a little bit of the Falcon as well. So, you know, you had the Falcon, the Crux, the Gent, the Buck, and then they got the Mordax going now. And of course, you know, on just regular for sale online, they have the Fortis series, or the Fortis knives, Fortis 2.0, and then I think the Archbishop, I believe, is what I saw recently out as well. So now, How heavy is it? Not very. This is a light, easy, small carry knife, but still gives you plenty of blade. 96.4 grams. So this is just going to be for those people who really love this design and the Ferrum Forge stuff, which I do. Although I'd say the Fortis is my favorite so far. Now I'm waiting for the Mordax to come through the Ferrum Forge Massdrop deal, because that's made by ProTech. It's aluminum. It's 20 CV blade. I'm thinking that might be a real contender against the Fortis for me, because it's so light, and that kind of blade steel is great. So, in any case, very, very light here. Very light. I'm sorry, did I not read this out to you? 3.4. Also, under 100 grams. It's just really nice. So, very light. Not a real tall knife. Not going to take up a lot of real estate in your pocket. We've got an extra hole here. I wonder why. Okay. So, it looks like you can roll this around the other side. Really, with this milling and stuff, it is a little unusual. Although, you've got enough of a base, I guess, to screw into on both sides. So, yeah. Now, will the knife be a knife? Well, will it? Hold on. I gotta scrap. I don't want to waste paper. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. Not the ultimately sharpest knife I've ever had on this table, but it's good. It's right in there in the upper percentile. So this one was done really well. Got a nice satin grind on it. I mean, the plunge looks good, symmetrical. I think this, as far as, contact patch, you're in pretty good shape, even with this being a flipper. Okay? And, like I said, it comes with a, let's do this. Hate to destroy my boxes, right? They can be a pain. You can rip these tabs off too easily. But in any case, so here it comes in the Massdrop pouch, and get my zipper out here. There you go. Ferrum Forge design, nice. You got two openings there, and of course the plastic that it goes in, just like that. Good looking knife. Put my snacks in here, just in case. Yeah, I like it. Very carryable. Is it worth $165? I think that's just up to the individual. I mean, it's got great steel. It's got a great design. Very carryable. I mean, I guess I can think of a lot of other small quality titanium knives that are in this same price range. So I'd say yes. I'd say yes. Yeah. Good quality. That detent, I don't know. Put a comment in the comment section. Let me know how your detent is, because I don't know if this is like unusually strong or if they're all kind of strong. And then some people on the Falcon had detent from hell, just way too strong, actually. The crux was really laid back. I like the crux. The buck was not that intense either, but this one is unusually strong compared to some of the others I've had. So let me know. Of course, I love the gent. I got one with blue scales, and that was just great. Great light, super light carry knife. Great price as well. So, all right. Check you later. Thank you so much. One last look. Great fit and finish. Slender, lightweight. You got enough blade here to get some things done, but it's not real long. It's not real tall. Just a good looking knife. Great design. Ferrum Forge. It's hard to compete with that, isn't it? You know what we do around here. We love them knives. So you guys, stay sharp.